Blazers. Welcome back. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about RAM deals in Salesforce Revenue Cloud Advanced. So the agenda of this video would be what are RAM deals, how to create RAM segments, what are the various segment types offered, and how to create trail periods. So to begin with, about what are RAM deals. RAM deals are nothing but multi-dimensional quoting if you are coming from Salesforce CPQ background. So RAM deals refers to uh, like a deal where the price is gradually increasing over time, like monthly, quarterly, or annually. Like for example, let's assume that a customer wants to sign a 3-year contract, and if he wants to define like in the first year he wants to purchase a 50 quantity product, and in the second year 100 quantity product, and in the third year 150 quantity product, and each year he wanted to apply a specific discount based on the quantity increase. So in such scenarios, we will go with RAM deals. Without RAM deals, we have to address this scenario by creating multiple codes. Okay, if this is clear, let's see how to create RAM deals in RCA. Let's go back to Salesforce. Let's create a product. Let's name the product as water purifier. Let's give some code. And keep it under hardware active. We don't need to configure this one. Let's give the available date as a past date. Okay. And now quickly let's associate to a selling model. Let's create an yearly selling model. Let's save this one. And now define a price. Let's define a price as 1000 USD. And as well, let's add it to a catalog. Let's assign it to hardware. Okay. Let's see what catalog we are going to see. Okay, let's keep it under accessories for time. Let's save this. So we have just created a product and we have added a price book entries and added to a catalog. Now again, let's go back to the product. So on the product, there is something called as RAM segments. Okay, let's create the RAM segments. Let's select the product as term and let's select it as yearly, and let's save this one. Okay, right. Now go back to our code. So before adding to the code, let's refresh our decision tables. Let's give a second. Yep. Let's go to our code. Search for miscellaneous. Add for a product water purifier, right? I hope this is all clear, right? So once the quote has been created and once we add the product, here you will see something called ramp. Select this option and here you are going to define the terms. Let's say you wanted to make it as a 3-year deal. Let's make it 36 months and let's click on the button generate. So now it is going to define you 3 segments. Like if you notice the start and end date, there it is divided into 3 segments. And here you can increase your quantity. Like say for the first year, the customer agreed to buy like 50 in quantity, 100 in quantity, and 150 in quantity. And year on year, let's be a little generous and provide some discount. Let's say 10% in the second year and say 20% in the third year. And let's click on update segments, save this. And the quote is saved. If you notice, there you can still see one quote line item, but however, the quote line items you will see it as 3. And if you go to related, under the quote line related list, you should see 3 quote line items with different quantities. Okay. Now further, if there is a scenario like you wanted to provide the customer like a 30-day free trial period, so for this you will again go back to your product. Here you will define one more segment, select the product selling model as yearly. Here you'll put your trial duration as 30 and segment type we will select it as free trial. So there are 3 types of segment types: yearly, custom and free trial. You have to choose free trial and you can define it as days, 30 days. Let's save this. Okay, and now you can go back to your quote. Let's delete this line. Okay, and let's save this quote. Let's refresh it once. Now go to your browse catalog, go to miscellaneous. Let's add the product, save it. Okay, let's do the same step. You need to go to ramp. Here you will be noticed something called as trail in addition to what we had seen earlier. So let's again define it as 36 months and let's define the trail for 30 days. Let's click on generate. So for the first 30 days, the first year, like say a 50 quantity, let's give, the system will automatically give 100% discount so that there won't be any charge to the customer. And the second year, sorry, the first year, let's give it as 50, right? Second year, the third year, right? You can click on update segments and you can save, right? Again, if you notice the lines were updated to 4, you can confirm going to the related again. So yeah, this is what about ramp deals are in RCA. Hope this is clear. And if you have any questions, you can drop a comment for our attention. And also if you find this video useful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.